Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and today we're going to be talking about the Genshin CN drama ahead of the 4.4 live update. Now, in the past 3 days, again, this is quite the time-sensitive topic. Ever since they announced the 4.4 special program and they hosted it, there have been some large outcries in the CN community and in terms of just global in general. There have been a lot of talks on Twitter. A lot of the larger creators, the tech tones of the world, have voiced their opinions on what's been going on. And as a Genshin player, first and foremost, let alone a content creator, as a Genshin player who doesn't really tend to go into those negatives, I tend to enjoy the game for what it is and find more peace in enjoying this, the content, the lore, the story stuff that they do put out versus the Spiral Abyss and whatnot. I do want to go over a video that kind of talks and sets a basis of what's happening in the CN community and see if all the arguments that are being posited do have some basis. So let's go take a look. All right, the new update changes to version 4.4 rewards a la the CN drama.
4.4 special program was held on January 19th. When
Yes, it was.
announced all the rewards for the upcoming 4.4 patch. But it's not just any other patch, it's a special patch, especially for the Chinese player base.
Correct.
Version 4.4 will host the Lantern Rite Festival in Jshoea once again. And
the whole patch is for Chinese New Year, right?
A China-based company, this patch naturally becomes very special. You can tell this just by watching the live stream. Lantern Rite featured patches always get a special treatment, as they are hosted by the game developers. So why am I...
Yeah. I'm sure that they're going to get into why that this particular patch and, across the previous years, why these patches are so integral. Just because this game is very rooted in its culture. And I think across the board, you've seen the consistency with how much cultural appreciation that hoyoverse has for a lot of the cultures that they draw inspiration to. And again, I say inspiration rather than just literally taking a lot of those or cultural appropriation, because that's not what they're doing. And I think a lot of people get stuck in the mud with that argument. They're like, yeah, but you're still using this, so you better use it correctly. But they're just drawing inspiration to apply to those characters. And it's not to say that you can't not do it right. But I think Hoyoverse, they do it within the boundaries of the game in a relatively tasteful way. And again, this is not to glaze Hoyoverse for having good designs, although, a lot of the designs have been very good. But there have also been some not very good designs, and, that there is room for improvement. Let's continue on.
Telling you this. While this patch may be just another patch for us, Chinese players expect more from it. And when I say this, I'm talking about the rewards.
Yes. I mean, it's not just CN, I believe it's everybody.
Love Lantern Rite, but we just love the rewards, to be honest. I'm sure you all know what happened during the first anniversary of Genshin
That's
Impact
true.
on
It's
September
because
28,
not everyone
2021.
is Chinese American like I am, so it's very hard to connect
well as some other games
that, right?
Such as
it's like
Google
Chinese New Year.
Classroom.
Who cares about Chinese New Year?
If you don't know, I will give you a quick recap. What does a player expect from a game on the game's anniversary? Free rewards, what else? So a rumor started building that everyone will get a free 5-star character on the anniversary.
I remember those rumors. I remember those quote-unquote leaks.
The whole community went mad, like crazy mad. From Genshin to non-gacha games, the community did not even spare apps like Google Classroom.
Hey, the Google Classroom, let's go back to that one. The Google Classroom, I do highly suggest that you guys watch Mujin's video essay on that one. Super, super funny. Very charismatic dude. As so far as a review of previous outcries of the community, I mean, this is not the first time that the community has been angry with the rewards, right? It's not necessarily a reflection of the community at this point as so much as it is the company that we are, trying to have our voices reach, right? And especially for these particular moments, right? When it comes to Lantern Rite, when it comes to anniversary, throughout the year, like you can keep continuing to pump content and, we'll still eat it up, right? However, when it comes to these special moments, we're looking for something a little bit more than just 10 to 20 polls. Like, even 30 polls doesn't push the needle, right? Like a little bubble blaster and whatever octopus pet. I think the octopus pet, the octopus pet was pretty cute, but it doesn't push the needle in terms of getting hype around jumping back into the game, right? Especially in these particular moments when you're like, okay, we understand that there are waves to player base, right? Especially Lantern Rite. We're getting a huge uptick again because a lot of people really like the Lantern Rite, right? So when it just comes to overall hype and engagement around the community, you're not getting anything if you're just giving us the same rewards. 20 polls and a free 4-star. Like, granted, there's a whole new region. And of course, there was a Lantern Rite story surrounding that whole new sub-region of Leah. So, in that sense, that is our next step reward, aside from just, getting our usual in Leah Harbor style of Lantern Rite story. How impactful will that larger, expansion of Leah be? It's yet to be seen.
Like Google Classroom, let alone games. Anyway, moving on to our current topic. It seems that Chinese players are not happy with the Lantern Rite rewards this year. So what did they do? They started unfollowing Genshin Impact on Douyin. For
Which
those
is
who
TikTok.
don't know, Douyin is known as TikTok in China. And it's not just Douyin, they are doing this on other social medias too, like Weibo and Bilibili. Genshin has lost more than 1 million followers on TikTok in China, which is a lot.
Damn. And I think at this point they've gone over 2 million.
8.6 million
for sure. They've gone over 2 million for sure.
Last night it was 9.3 million, and right now it has come to 8.6 million followers within 24 hours.
And I don't believe they've been able to put out the fire just yet.
Players get special treatment from the
Right. They still need a little bit of time to recollect themselves.
Chinese player base. For example, they get special web event for every character's birthday. The
Wait, they do?
glider from the combo meal.
I didn't even know that.
Not to mention the PS5 4-star skins.
Okay, this is kind of bullshit though. Let's be real. This is not. this is not nothing. Let's be real. All right, no one wants to buy PS5. All right, this just incentivizes like people on the fence. Like, oh, hey, I've always wanted a PS5. I was planning on getting a PS5 anyways around this time. Might as well get it now so I could get, a free 4-star. But it really, like, dude, you can buy a 4-star skin or whatever for like $10, right? This is meaningless. Let's be real. The KFC glider one was a little bit more controversial, but let's continue.
Selector bundle. But this time it seems quite opposite. The Chinese players are accusing MiHoYo for neglecting the Chinese player base and favoring global market. They are saying that they're not satisfied with the New Year rewards, and that they are less
compared to the global rewards. Now, the global rewards are the 20 free gems, the 4-star character. That's about it, dude. Like, you're not getting less. You're just getting less compared to the more that you were already getting. So basically, you're just getting the same stuff as us. So if that's what CN's mad about, then hey, I mean, that is what, Genshin Asia had been priming them of, right? Getting more rewards. So it, it makes sense that they'd be mad if they didn't get more rewards like they got in previous years.
Compared to the global rewards. They are also mad about the skin selector being paid. So they have started review bombing again on App Store. In fact, as of now, the number of 1-star reviews have surpassed 5-star reviews on Bilibili.
No way.
And miHoYo or hoyoverse in response, has apologized to the players saying they will improve the feedback.
We all know that's cap. Improve the feedback system and communications. They've had 3 years to do it. All right. 4.4 is a clear indicator that they have not improved their feedback systems. Clearly, in terms of the, prizes, the prizes that they've been giving out, in terms of the quality of lives. Like if you take a look at the quote unquote pre-loadout, custom loadout systems, they are not fully flushed out and and reflective of what the player base were asking for in terms of pre-loadouts. So it's very conflicting. And in terms of PR, right, they have to say that, oh yeah, we apologize, XYZ. But dousing the flame with 10 extra primos, dousing the flame with a little extra teapot, figurine or whatever, is not going to fix the issues of why respective communities are angry, right? The CN community right now is obviously angry about not getting more rewards. That's a little bit on the subjective, more emotional side, whereas the global side, honestly, we've always been mad about them not showing us the same amount of love, but we understand that China, that is their main market and demographic, right? We're just mad about those quality of life changes. We're mad about actual in-game content not progressing and not going in a direction that we really would expect of this caliber of a gacha game or RPG game, in that matter.
System and communication. They have also announced some adjustment to the New Year rewards.
Announced adjustments.
But I don't know whether it will be enough to satisfy the players or not.
Have they already?
So miHoYo might do something special for them again, like give a few extra free wishes by mail or some sort of a special event.
Yeah,
but
again, that's not gonna do anything.
Just take your 10 fates from daily login, and 3 fates from in-game mail and be happy with it. That's it in the video. Let me know your feelings and opinions on this matter in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel because we're...
Damn. And, this channel does go over some leaks to times, so just be wary if you don't want to join this channel in particular for leaks, but definitely do go subscribe to them because they do have some interesting news and they're pretty quick with the uptake. So, but what do you guys think? Me personally, of course, I still think the game is pumping out a lot of content, right? A lot of events. They're still improving on certain systems, which is good-ish. And, they're coming out with amazing characters. So, it's not like what they had been doing already is bad. However, after year 3, you would expect some increase in prizes and increase in incentive to play the game a little bit more, right? Just because the game has some of its all-time highest playership doesn't mean you can be lax about incentives, right? And I just hope that the CN community being angry about rewards, although, not the most, strong basis of arguments, will ignite a fire that helps to kind of encapsulate a lot of the requests that the Genshin player base as a whole has been wanting to address, a la the quality of life stuff, a la the rewards, right, etc., etc. So let me know if you guys have any interesting takes. Of course, you know, the tech tones of the world and whatnot will keep you guys updated. But as for me, I think a lot of these concerns are super valid. And I want to see this game give us more in terms of, you know, the extracurriculars personally. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you guys can come back for more fun Genshin videos. I usually post a little bit more variety of Genshin. I don't do a lot of drama talk, but I think this is a very, very important topic to talk about. So I want to throw my hat into the proverbial ring and hope that you guys, you know, or hope that we all can see a good outcome, because I think at the end of the day, we all love this game. So again, my name is Josh, and see you guys on the flip side. Peace.